Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Now, as Sheila has gone from villain to victim, does she deserve sympathy? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Sheila Carter, Kimberlin Brown, has been a villain for decades. Sheila has done some unspeakable things over the years. However, since getting with Deacon Sharp, Sean Khan, Sheila has been trying to walk the straight and narrow. Sheila has even recently become the victim of one of her former victims, Sugar, Kimberlin Brown. However, does the tables being turned on Sheila automatically gain her sympathy? Should all be forgiven now that she has escaped her chains? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Sugar wanted to make Sheila pay for sending her to prison. However, Sugar actually went to jail for attacking Lauren Fenmore's, Tracy Bregman, son years ago and trying to blame it on Sheila. Lauren was the one who actually figured out who was behind the attack back then. Sheila says she tried to stop Sugar, but in all honesty, it is rather hard to have a fair fight when one person is chained by their ankle. Sheila begged Sugar to leave Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline Missins Wood, alone, but she planned on killing not only Steffi but both of her young children as well. Sugar was not prepared for Steffi's reaction to her attack. Sheila was near death when Finn found her, and things still looked very bleak until they finally got her free. Sheila had no idea what happened while had been locked away, so she surely doesn't know that Steffi believes she killed her that night. Sheila also has no idea how happy Steffi is that she is gone. If it wasn't for Deacon and Finn, Sheila would have been dead. Sheila truly looked like she was beaten and bruised and absolutely awful. Anyone who had seen Sheila at that time would have surely felt sorry for her, right? It truly doesn't seem that anything would make Steffi forgive Sheila, no matter what. Sheila may claim to love them, but didn't she try to kill them both? While some fans cannot help but feel sorry for Sheila because of the plight she was in, others just cannot muster up an ounce of sympathy for the former villain, and some never will. What will Sheila have to do to convince the Forresters that she has changed after this experience? Does getting a dose of her own medicine give Sheila a get-out-of-jail-free card? Some truly believe that Sheila deserved to suffer a long and miserable death for all of her misdeeds. No one was happy when Deacon announced that Sheila could be alive out there. Has Sheila truly learned her lesson after this horrific ordeal? Will anyone give Sheila the chance to prove she has changed? Be sure to catch up on everything happening with B&B right now. Come back here often for the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, news and updates. In the opulent world of the Bold and the Beautiful, where passion and betrayal reign supreme, the characters weave a complex tapestry of love, ambition, and intrigue. At the center of this web stands Sheila Carter, a woman whose name has become synonymous with manipulation and deceit. But as the tides of fate shift, so too does the perception of this enigmatic figure. Once reviled as the ultimate villainess, Sheila has now found herself thrust into the role of victim. The same cunning intellect that once plotted against her enemies now lies dormant, replaced by a vulnerability that few could have imagined. The question that now hangs in the air like a delicate wisp of smoke is whether Sheila deserves sympathy for her plight. To understand Sheila's journey from villain to victim is to delve into the depths of her tumultuous past. Raised in the shadows of Chicago's mean streets, she learned early on that survival often meant embracing one's darker instincts. It was this primal instinct that propelled her into a world of crime and deception, where she clawed her way to the top with a relentless determination. But beneath the facade of steely resolve lay a heart that yearned for acceptance and love. It was this vulnerability that ultimately proved to be Sheila's downfall, as her desperate quest for validation led her down a path of destruction. Time and again, she found herself ensnared in a web of her own making, torn between the desire for redemption and the pull of her darker nature. And yet, despite her myriad sins, there remains a flicker of humanity within Sheila's soul. It is this fragile ember that ignites the flames of sympathy in the hearts of those who dare to look beyond her facade. For beneath the layers of deceit lies a woman haunted by the ghosts of her past, struggling to find her place in a world that has never shown her mercy. But even as Sheila grapples with her inner demons, the specter of her past misdeeds looms large. There are those who would see her fall, eager to cast judgment upon a woman they see as irredeemable. And yet, there are others who believe that Sheila is capable of change, that beneath the layers of darkness lies the potential for redemption. In the halls of Forrester Creations, where alliances are forged and broken with the turn of a phrase, Sheila finds herself at a crossroads. It is here, amidst the whispers of betrayal and the clang of ambition, that she must decide whether to embrace her newfound vulnerability or succumb to the shadows that threaten to consume her. For some, Sheila's transformation from villain to victim may seem like nothing more than a ploy for sympathy. But for those who dare to look deeper, it is a testament to the power of the human spirit to overcome even the darkest of obstacles. In a world where the line between good and evil is often blurred, perhaps the true measure of a person lies not in their deeds, but in their ability to rise above them. And in the case of Sheila Carter, the journey from villain to victim may just be the first step on the path to redemption. In the glitzy world of Los Angeles elite, where love triangles are as common as designer labels, one name has always stood out: Sheila Carter. From her tumultuous past to her present-day machinations, Sheila has been a force to be reckoned with on The Bold and the Beautiful. But as the winds of fate shift and the lines between villain and victim blur, viewers are left wondering, does Sheila deserve sympathy? For years, Sheila has been the epitome of a soap opera villain. Her schemes have wreaked havoc on the lives of the Forrester, Logan, and Spencer families, leaving a trail of broken hearts and shattered dreams in her wake. From attempted murder to baby swapping, there seems to be no depth to which Sheila won't sink in her quest for power and revenge. But recent events have thrown Sheila's character into a new light. After years of being the architect of her own downfall, Sheila finds herself on the receiving end of tragedy. Betrayed by those she loves and facing the consequences of her past actions, Sheila is no longer the master manipulator she once was. Instead, she is a woman haunted by her demons, desperately seeking redemption in a world that has turned its back on her. It's a testament to Kimberlin Brown's portrayal of the character that viewers find themselves torn between revulsion and empathy for Sheila. On one hand, she has committed unspeakable acts that have caused immeasurable pain to those around her. On the other hand, she is a woman driven by love and a desire for acceptance, albeit in the most twisted of ways. One of the most compelling arguments for Sheila's redemption is her relationship with her son Finn. As a mother, Sheila's love for Finn is unwavering, despite the many obstacles that stand in their way. Her fierce protectiveness of him, coupled with her regret over the mistakes of her past, humanizes her in the eyes of viewers who might otherwise write her off as irredeemable. But Sheila's journey towards redemption is far from easy. As she grapples with the consequences of her actions, she must also contend with those who are unwilling to forgive or forget. Characters like Brooke and Ridge Forrester, who have borne the brunt of Sheila's wrath over the years, are understandably hesitant to extend a hand of mercy to their longtime nemesis. Yet there are glimmers of hope amidst the darkness for Sheila. In moments of vulnerability, she allows herself to be seen not as a villain, but as a flawed and broken woman in need of compassion. It's these moments that remind viewers that beneath the layers of manipulation and deceit lies a heart capable of love and remorse. As the storyline unfolds, viewers are left to ponder whether Sheila is truly deserving of sympathy. Can a woman who has caused so much pain and suffering ever truly redeem herself? Or is she doomed to be forever defined by her past misdeeds? Ultimately, the answer lies in the hands of the viewers. For some, Sheila will always be the ultimate villain, incapable of redemption. For others, her journey towards self-discovery and forgiveness offers a glimmer of hope in an otherwise unforgiving world. In the end, whether Sheila deserves sympathy is a question that each viewer must answer for themselves. But one thing is for certain: her journey from villain to victim is one that will continue to captivate audiences for years to come, reminding us all that even the most wicked of hearts are capable of redemption.